It says I'm streaming. I just want to check.
Don't say that.
Yep, looks like we're streaming. Cool. All right. So we are on. Wonderful, wonderful. Like this. Like this. Go like that. Perfect. All right. Do 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 do. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put music on. Oh, wait, you know what? Ooh. When you hold me, everything's alright. I promise I'm not listening to the Guardian soundtrack again. I'm playing my Spotify list, and this just happened to be the first song on there. It's like my warp list, whatever it is, my A list. That's what it is. Okay. Oh, you know what I should do? Because I forget what this fool looks like. I should put a little image up on my monitor of him. Let's see. Marvel. There we go. Just because I forget the exact color scheme of this dude. I want a big picture. There we go. All right. Let's shrink him a little bit. Yeah, I just want to make sure we're still streaming. Good. Okay. Right, Stripes, you can't be there. Thank you. Oh, wait. That's not going to work. Shoot. I apologize for all you watching on YouTube that are not seeing any painting yet. I'm trying to have the image up while, let's see, I'll probably shrink this super tiny actually, in my monitor just so I can see it while I'm painting. Because I'm not super familiar with, I mean, I know Gladiator mostly from X-Men and the Juggernaut bitch video, which anybody who hasn't seen that video, go do yourself a favor and look it up on YouTube. It's hilarious. But yeah. So on the bright side, I am approaching the end of my backlog, which is awesome. That's not including the stuff I haven't built yet. I have a ton of stuff I haven't built yet. Okay, so this dude has light purple skin, kind of a dark blue mohawk, and the rest of them is just like red, blue, yellow, or red, deep blue, yellow. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna. Looks like the camera's actually spot this week. Awesome. All right. So how are we doing this? How should we start with the skin? Purpley skin. We'll start with a faded plum. But first, sexy gogs. I haven't used this color in a hot minute, so apologies for the sound. Wait. Should I do faded plum? Or should this be more of a highlight color? Actually, I think we should start with regular plum and then use faded and some like ivory. Ooh. And I'm streaming for I don't know how many minutes. And no, oh no, there it is, 8 minutes. No painting yet. We're working on that. Chain drop. There we go. Let's see. Let's take this number 2 here. There we go. How is this fucking... What is going on here? There it is. I couldn't find his hairline, for lack of a better term. There we go. All right, let's try to fix that point a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Let's see. And his neck. Okay. And then that is all for his actual skin that is visible. So we will let that dry and work on a different part. His cape is gonna, I know his cape is gonna be a pain in the ass. I feel it. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright, so I'm guessing I should start with like the dark blue stuff first. Oh, wait, you know what? A little bit more purple right there, just in whatever muscle hole that is there. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I mean, he has a very pale purple face, so that's going to be interesting to do. Never done like purple skin. Well, I guess I kind of did with Nebula, but I just slapped contrast paint on her. All right, dark blue. Which dark blue do we want? That's too dark. Dark blue. Should we use that dark blue? I could use dark blue and then I start layering up with that. There. Let's see. I feel like his mohawk is like the same color almost, but this is looking like it's a black. I'm pretty sure his mohawk is like a dark blue as well. Let's see what I'm doing with that. I'm going to start with the suit anyway, so. This man with his sexy thigh-high boots too. Like this dude screams, "I was made in the '70s." And I think my first experience with Gladiator was it was like a '90s X-Men comic for sure. I remember Deathbird, and that'd be cool to bring in the MCP Deathbird and like the rest of the Shi'ar Empire. That actually probably would be really dope. But I just remember this dude with a mohawk just beating ass. And let me tell you, I played against Gladiator this weekend at a tournament at Battle Standard, and guess what he was doing? Beating my ass. Because locally, we do not have many players that play Gladiator. So I was woefully unprepared for this man who just come in and decide to one-shot rogue. I didn't know he had a card that let him just straight up move across the board and attack somebody. So Jean Grey, this is what lost me my game one. Jean Grey dazed one of his models. He was using Guardians. She dazed one of his models. And Gladiator, who was on almost the complete opposite side of the board, was able to move, do an attack with, I guess, what's the name of the card? Protector of the Empire or something like that, and proceed to just do 11 damage to Jean Grey because I could not peel off confidence tokens off of him because Rogue decided that was the game she was out going on strike. And she didn't do anything for me. I think she got one shot twice that game. That was like her whole thing. And usually Rogue is my overperformer in my X1 list. But not on that game one on Saturday at the Battle Standard, which was a very, very nice store. And I definitely plan on going to another event there. It's in Connecticut. And they have a whole bar and restaurant inside. And the food is actually really good. I ordered some nachos just expecting some like whatever nachos. And like these were straight up like they had chicken, they had jalapenos, like it was a whole thing. It didn't have like cheese sauce. It actually had like melted cheese on it. Like these are like the best like nachos that are like I was expecting. Not that I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting like some restaurant quality nachos. So highly recommend the Battle Standard in East Windsor, Connecticut, I believe. And Jen hosted it because Jen drives to our events down in Jersey all the time. And I never get to go up to his. So I decided I was definitely going to go up there because my parents only live 2 hours from the Battle Standard. So I visited them and then went to the Battle Standard. And what was that? That was my adventures for the weekend. This dude does have a wild outfit, just saying. I'm going to try him in Guardians. Not just because that's the team that whooped my ass on Saturday, but I just feel like Guardians is the like the affiliation where you have that 3-point leader and you just get to splash ridiculous things. And being that Gladiator is unaffiliated, that is where I'm going to try him out. I just think it'll work out well. Yeah, I think it's going to be a long, long time. Yeah, I think I am going to do the dark blue up on his head there. So I think it's just going to tie all together. I'm a Rocket Man. Like I said, I swear I just didn't put on the Guardian soundtrack. I don't think this is on the Guardian soundtrack anyway. It should be. But, oh, no, I wanted a lot of money for that needle drop. Yep. Who's there? Oh, hey, man. Right, let me see what I can do. Hold on. Let's see if I can do something for you. Ooh. Better? Cool. There we go. Yeah, I'm running my camera's an old phone. It's a S21, so I have to just be a little fiddly with it. But yeah, I mean, clarity is actually pretty good, which makes me really happy. The reason I keep my old phones because streaming is always something I wanted to do for a while, and I just never have. He's kind of like a rocket man. But like I was saying before, I kind of just want him to. I want the Shi'ar Empire to like either be an affiliation or Annihilators would be awesome because we already have Bill. So having Annihilators in here would actually be really cool. Because I hate that he's 6 points and unaffiliated. Like I thought for sure when he was announced he would be Guardians. Yes. Lilandra and Deathbird's hair would be wonderful. That big giant triangle. All right, so I see the name Full Metal. I don't know who you are from the Discord. So who are you in the Discords? Oh, hey, Graham, what's up, man? I know you. Big time. I'm definitely going to have to fix this up a little bit. But that's what base coats are for. Dude, like all the Guardian songs are just hitting right now. Yeah, I'm going to try. Hopefully, I can make it to NashCon next year. This year didn't work out because we had that New Jersey event, Summer Slaughter. So I'm hoping. Yeah, big time. That should be your Discord handle. So I'm hoping to make it out there next year, but we'll see. It all depends because I can't spread myself too thin. I'm freaking everywhere. It's crazy. Like I didn't realize this game was going to unlock travel options for me. All right, I should start. Wow, yeah, I gotta definitely do some fixing on that because his widow's peak of his mohawk is not lined up. You should, man. ACO is not Father's Day weekend this year, so that actually is feasible for a lot of people this year. And then there is PAX Unplugged in November, but that might be a little short notice. Then there's also like Everwinter, that's in December. Actually, I'm sorry, Everwinter. Yeah, Everwinter's first weekend in December. Oof, yeah, I gotta fix his head here. I'll do that with the purple in a second. Once that dries. But yeah, you should definitely try to make it out here, man. We have some excellent players. You get some real good games out here. All right, let's get some dark red. Let's do some burnt red. Burnt red or no, not black red. Black red is too dark. Oh yeah, that's why I'm glad they moved PAX Unplugged up from. It was always in December, and they moved it to the weekend before Thanksgiving this year. However, the weekend they booked it is also the Philly Marathon, so it's going to be ridiculously busy. Yeah, ACO is probably your best bet. That's in June, like I said. So, and it's in Harrah's Casino. And as long as you either don't leave the casino or stay with the group, you'll be fine. What's up? Why were the rut row? Let's see. Oh, nice. Yeah, bring her along. It's always better when you can travel with your wife too, because then it's like you're not just abandoning your wife for the weekend. Because I keep telling my wife, I'm like, you should come visit. She's like, no, it's okay. But then when I leave, she's like, you always leave everywhere. You always go places without me. I'm like, I literally invite you. Oh yeah. Well, that's just Atlantic City. I'm exaggerating, of course. Like it's not terrible, but like most of the time, We stay in Harrah's. We usually go out for dinner Saturday night. That's just usually our big night out. And plus, Bobby's Burgers is right next to the venue, Bobby Flay's Burgers. And that place feeds us pretty much all weekend. It's so good. I don't know if you've ever been to a Bobby's Burgers, but my goodness, it's so good. Literally feeds me the entire weekend. It's one of the highlights besides just seeing everybody at ACO and having some because I don't get to play. I play like pickup games or whatever. But just seeing everybody and getting everything set up and just all the general craziness, Bobby's Burgers is what I look forward to. Oh, Bobby's Burgers is great, man. Highly recommend. Don't know if you have any out by you, but highly recommend. And their milkshakes are also banging. There we go. Yeah, this bread was actually pretty cool. Pretty good choice. Yeah, you're telling me, man. I think I furnish all the tables for pretty much all the events I do except for PAX. Because PAX did buy a bunch of terrain and mats and stuff. It's all the frontline terrain, which is good, but it's all very samey. There you go. Bring some lactose pills. But I have myself currently completed probably 16-ish tables of terrain, plus a bunch more that I have to prime and paint, and that's my winter project because I have a problem when it comes to 3D printing where I just don't stop 3D printing. So I have way more terrain than one person needs. So that is my cross to bear. I keep buying mats and terrain. Speaking of, I just got 2 mats today because I found out Raced Kerrigan makes mats. And I was looking for some new mats, and his has the new markings. I don't have any mats with the new markings on it. So I figured, why not? And they look cool, and Lord knows I have enough city terrain. So I appreciate that, man. I can't speak to a lot of the communities, but Brian Watson up in the New England area, he's pretty much who I learned from. Because funny story, when I first got into this game, I just wanted to play all the time. So I went to ACO, my first ACO, and just got my shit kicked in. But I learned a lot. I didn't go 0-5. I went 1-4, but which I was just happy I won a game. I was using some A4's Guardians list just because it was models I wanted to use, and I didn't know anything. But they said, I was like, hey, are you guys going to have MCP at ACO? And at the time, they weren't. They said, if you can find a TO, then yeah, we'll run it. And I had no idea what he was talking about because I had been playing the game for maybe 2 months. But at the same time, there was a conversation happening with Brian Watson, who he was kind of emerging as the TO in New England. And they approached him to do it. And he's like, sure. So that's how MCP wound up at ACO in the first place between me and Watson. And over the years, I've gotten to hang out with Watson. He's a very good friend. We do Adepticon together. And yeah, it's super fun. He was supposed to go to the tournament I was at this past weekend, but he did not make it. But he's going to be on our podcast this week talking about Everwinter and the Fall Retreat, which is the team tournament I'm doing in a couple weeks. This guy looks like a freaking clown shoe right now with the purple, blue, and red, but that's just kind of his deal. I think it's because right now his skin is very, very bright. I probably should have gone a little darker with it, but I'll fix it. You live close to Nate, don't you, or not really? Somebody else I also don't get to see as much as I would like to. I see him now once a year at Adepticon. Oh, you live in Chicago? I thought you lived closer to Nashville. I had no idea. So how far? I mean, I know since Adepticon moved out of Chicago and stuff, how far of a drive is it for you? It's not long, right? It's like an hour or so. I'm very much looking forward to Adepticon this year. Yeah, I got to fine tune that head. That head's bothering me. I screwed that up. That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. Better than the 14 hours it took me and the professional casual guys to drive out there. But it was a fun trip. It's just one straight line, though. One boring ass road. Or train station. Oh, nice. Yeah, Adepticon was my first. That was my first Adepticon, and like it was so fun. I mean, would I have been like to play? Yes, but judging it was very cool. And getting to hang out with like all you guys and like the AMG guys and getting to like talk to them. It was just very fun. Who on earth is texting me right now? My phone's across the room. I will check that out later. Oh, I forgot I could have my phone right here because I have a plug. Yeah, this year I want to actually try to demo some games and stuff if I get a chance, just because I did not get to do that at all. I was kind of overwhelmed with everything going on. It's just always something going on all the time. Yeah. What'd you think of that food market that was right there, man? That thing was great. It remind me of in PAX they have Reading Terminal Market, which is right across the street from the convention center. It's like a big indoor market, but this one was a little less crowded and the food was a little bit better food options. You know, Philly, everybody wants to have a cheesesteak, so yeah, for real, man. The food was so good. I don't think I had a bad meal the entire time I was there. I even had a hot dog, and I don't even eat hot dogs, but we went to this hot dog place, and it was so damn good. Because I'm the only one in my house that likes hot dogs. The kids, when they lived here, did not like hot dogs, and my wife refuses to eat hot dogs, so I don't get to have hot dogs. Because that's how marriage works. But if we go to a friend's house and they have a barbecue, you damn well know I'm getting hot dogs. Yes, for sure. Because there's so many people that you want to hang out with that you just do not get to. Like, I would love to hang out with Will. Like, we saw each other on like the show floor and stuff, but like, if you get a chance to, I saw it. I did not eat it. But like, I wanted to hang out with Will because like I only ever get to see him in Adepticon. I'm on the podcast like occasionally, but we did not get to hang out outside of the event, which is a shame. That's one of the things that I want to put on my to do list for next year is like go out to dinner with you guys. But everybody's making all kinds of plans, and it's impossible to hang out with everybody. And from a judge's point of view, at the end of the event, you are freaking tired. So as much as I want to hang out, sometimes I'm just like, I need the silence of my room for a solid hour before I talk to anybody else. I think when we were there, AEW was at the arena across the street too. I did not get to go because I did not know they were there until like I was there, and I did not have that in my budget to go see AEW. But maybe next year. I'm not sure. Yeah, I was sounding rough by the end of the weekend for sure. I mean, luckily though, knock on wood, did not get sick. Just felt real tired for a couple days. AEW, that's All Elite Wrestling. WWE's competitor. They had an event across the street. I think Chewy went. On that Friday or Saturday or something. I think it was the Friday. Yeah, this guy looks crazy. And this lightning is a pain in the neck to pain around, but making it work. All right, man. No problem, man. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, hopefully I'll have it done in a couple days. Probably by tomorrow, depending on how much I get done tonight. Everybody wants to roll. After I do his legs, I definitely have to fix his head because it's bugging the hell out of me that I've screwed up his hairline there. Let's go. There we go. Let's see who else shows up tonight. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here talking to myself. Which is kind of why I started streaming to begin with, because I would talk to myself anyway and have whole on conversations. So I was like, hey, I might as well go stream and see if everybody wants to talk to me while I paint. Because painting in your basement is a very solitary activity, which I enjoy. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes my wife's like, who are you talking to? And I'm like, I'm not talking to anybody because I'm down here alone. And she's like, you just talk to yourself all day, don't you? And I'm like, yes, because not only do I paint in my basement, I also work from home. So my office mate is my dogs and my cats. So I talk to myself or the animals all day long. On the bright side, I have great conversations with myself. Or spin into crippling anxiety, depending on the day. All right, let's see. This little bit of lightning under this cape is going to be the death of me. Also got the inside of his leg right here. I apologize if this big boy cape is in the way. Okay, I think I got all the bits of his leg. So, see? I gotta definitely fix his hairline because his hairline is atrocious right now. Let me see who texts me first. I shall return. Let's see. Well, I forgot the mic's on my shirt, so you guys will hear me walk over here. Who texts me at 10 o'clock at night? Who's this? Nobody. Let's see. Bring this over here. Do-do-do. Let's see. I think it might have just been a spam text, but they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, who are you? Okay. So I need to fix his hairline, which is so bad right now. So I need a thinner brush for sure. Cigar Zero. Why does it look like it's... I think his hairline is too high. Yeah, I think that's better. Maybe. I don't know. It's a little bit of a... It's weird ass headpiece here. Let's see. I think it actually goes like this. Trying to follow the lines of it, and it's a little hard. It seems better. I think that's better. Ah, I see you here. Yeah, it's better. Okay. All right, so while we're waiting on that to dry and I can fix it more, we get another drop of burnt red. And we're gonna start on this cape. Okay, yeah, you're nobody. Absolutely not. Yeah, that was apparently Serena. I don't know anybody named Serena. I found you in the right phone book. I thought we might know each other. No, we don't. So don't. Okay. Let's see. This cape is going to be a pain. I can feel it. So what we're going to do first, let's go with this, my everyday smash brush here. Put this over here for now, the thicky boy brush. I want to get in his collar area here. So I haven't gone too deep on the on his skin, because I know I'm gonna get red on it. You are, don't stop me now. Oh, I'm so scared. So I use this brush because I don't care if this brush gets a little jacked, because this is my everything brush. Like when I need to like smash paint somewhere, this is the boy I call. Oh, this yellow trim is going to be a bitch too, but I'll make it. Okay, this is a weird angle for my hand. Actually, not absolutely terrible in there. I got a little bit right there I gotta get. That's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. Stop me now. Alright, cool. Oh, he's got like a thingy back there. Like a chain? I don't know what that is. Interesting. No, I think that's just the way it's primed. Never mind. Okay. I think I can start smashing color on this now with the thicker brush. I just want to get a couple more little bits here. Let's see, can I get... Okay. Okay. This over here. D, right there. Smash. Alright, now we get the big brush, because we got everything we can get with this smashy brush. Oof. I'm not saying oof in a bad way, it's just like his costume is just crazy. Oh. See, this is why I like to airbrush stuff, because especially the red, you can really... Red is one of those colors that really just screw with you. I'm trying to watch my language. So, like, if you don't do it smooth, you got a whole mess of problems. I'm not worrying about the outline of the cape right now because it's going to be yellow, but like if I paint it right now, I'm not going to be upset. I'd rather get it in all the nooks and crannies of it. But I know I'm going to have to go over this red a couple times because it's streaky. So in large flat areas, you have to really do one motion. And if you go back and touch it up, you're basically like doing triple the work for yourself. But on the first coat, I don't care that much. On subsequent coats, I got to be more careful. I need more red. Who's that? GPUs. Oh. Where's Alyssa? I need a moderator. Now, the undercape. Which the undercape will absolutely stay this dark red. For the most part. Sorry, I'm off camera. Alright, so we will let that all dry. And while we're letting that dry, we will work on his face. So hard to tell with this face, like where this freaking. You know what? Let me switch my magnification. Maybe I can tell a little better here. Let's see. my God. I don't know if you guys can see, but I see. So let's try to fix that again. It's so hard to tell. I got these crazy magnifiers on right now. They're like... Actually, am I looking at this one? No, he just has a crazy line there. So hard to tell. Okay, I think that's as good as it's actually going to get. So let's work on the rest of his face. And get these magnifiers off because that gave me a headache. Shoot. Alright, so we need black. Let's wash. Wrong color. There we go. Black. Let's see. Let's take this here again. I used the whole wrong brush for that one. Okay. Alright, so let's see. I apologize if you can't see, but doing the eyes is serious business. Shit. Actually, it's not bad. Okay, cool. It looked way worse when I just did it. Yeah, actually, it's fine. We're actually going to put a little bit of black in his mouth. Excuse me. I'm going to put his teeth in a minute, but that's fine. Okay. Alright, so now let's start mixing up his face. Let's do a little of this, and we need some ivory, I think. Which we're going to need ivory again for when we do his eyes. So, and let me get one of my little cuppies. Alright. Because we're going to have to mix up a couple colors and see what's going on. I don't think I'm going to actually do his face until I get his eyes in there. So we'll give that a second. I should probably just start to... I can't do the second coat on the cape yet because it's not fully dry. So that's fine. His hands are fine. So far I've been very, very clean with him. That's going to be a little bit of gold, I think. Maybe I'll just do yellow. We'll see. Okay. Let's get a wee bit of ivory. First we have a little bit of water. Okay. So here we're going to need that in a minute anyway. Where is my 0? There it is. Let's move you guys. I'll use you in a second. Okay. Actually, don't hate that. Cool. This is the one that's going to be... Let's see. Not terrible. Yeah, not terrible at all. Dope. And then we're going to try to get his teeth. I mean, I'll fix it with the purple, so I'm not worried about that. All right. I actually do not hate that at all. I'm not even going to do pupils on them. I like them with the white of the eyes. I think that looks cool. I mean, teeth I'm going to fix, but I think the white of the eyes looks dope. So, eyes are done. That's how you do eyes. Start with a little bit of black, a little ivory, and if they don't need pupils, dope. If they do, I use a micron pen. I don't know if people consider that cheating or not, but that's what I do. All right, let's see. Goodbye, yellow brick road. Got one plum. One faded plum. And then we're gonna see where that gets us. Ooh, this is, you know how I said the other one was my beater brush? This is my beater brush. This is my mixer brush. I mix everything with this brush. This brush is stiff. Look how stiff that tip is. It is not good for anything except mixing at this point. We need a little bit of ivory. Just one scooch of ivory. Go with that over here. Okay. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Okay, so we'll do this one. See how this looks. Yeah, it's actually the perfect color for the highlighting. Okay. All right. Oh, I like that actually. I love when you get the mix right the first time. All right, let's go in for the second coat on the cape. Because our suit is fine with the way the red is, but the cape you can definitely see some streaks. I don't know if you can see them on camera, but that's what we're gonna do now. So let's get some streaky, or else try to get rid of some streaks there. The underside, not so much. I mean, I'll get a little bit, but see, I already screwed up. Oh. I share it to the levee, but the levee was dry. I don't know if that's. I don't know if singing along with music, even if you can't hear it, gets me demonetized. But I'm not like I'm making money on this anyway. Or not demonetized. That's the wrong word. Copyright strike. That's the right term. And sometimes I just have to randomly sing along because it's one thing to like talk to yourself while you're playing, but like I need some kind of sound. Like, and I have my music super super low, so. Okay. Yeah, that looks a lot better. So now we do the underneath. I think that's really the only bit I need to do. I mean, I can do a little bit there. I apologize for the banging. I have a bunch of mixing balls in here to weight down the handle. There we go. Cool. Cool. All right. So my normal bit is to do brown or pink under the yellow. I don't know if I'm going to do that because I guess I can to kind of highlight where I'm going because it's got so much freaking yellow on them, but at least like a line. Because I feel like I should get all her blocked colors in and then start messing with the highlights. But at the same time, that yellow is going to be a bitch. So maybe I will save the yellow on the. Yeah, I'll save all the yellow for last because if I mess it up, then I'm going to get upset. So let us. We got a little bit of that. We already got that. So let's do the red first. I'm throwing out this song. I just think of 51st Beats. Okay, so let's see. Let's grab this, our ye old shitty mixing brush. I'm gonna put one more of these here because this is running out. Okay. Okay, that's a good color. Let's grab our number one. A guy. Where is he? There he is. And this is why we didn't do the yellow yet. Okay. Gladiator's ripped. You know why? You don't talk to him like that with his mohawk. It might be a little more dramatic lighting, just because there will be some airbrushing involved with the energy and lightning bits that he's got going on here. So I'm not too much worried about the like the underbits, because I'm going to do that differently. So he looks cool though. Definitely, like, I want to try him out on the table. Plus with this big boy cape, like a lot of the stuff gets hidden. And like there's a reason like that can be all dark because cape. So got itch in my eye. Yeah. I like it a lot. Let's see. That's no, this is explosion, that's lightning. Neat. He's looking dope. I'm just gonna do that arm. The cape is gonna be a whole different beast. Okay. Oops. Should I start doing the cape, I guess? Yes. Yeah. Problem is, I have a problem highlighting capes. So let's see how we do this here. Start with this. Take a second look. Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Okay, let's see. Fuck. I need a thicker brush for this. Yeah, I need a thicker brush. I think I need the, as crazy as it sounds, I need the smashy brush. This guy. Because I think this will actually work the way I want it to work. As much as I get this brush a bunch of crap, this brush actually does what it needs to do. Yeah, okay, nice. Ooh, that's too thick. I want you back. Maybe I just, maybe I'll just do it with the thicky boy. What's up, Nancy? What's going on? Sorry your stream got canceled. Did you want to play with Jen? Nice. Was he using webs? I'm assuming he was using webs. Because we have a team tournament coming up and he's playing webs. Yeah, there are. Yeah, there are. Webs players have a completely different. You need to have a little bit of a different mindset now. Like I personally, am looking forward to the dawn of the punchy webs because that's what I want to play. So I'm probably gonna start messing around with that after. I mean, I'm gonna keep with X-Men because I mean I love my X-Men, but I'm gonna start bringing my spiders as team 2 because I want to play some punchy webs. Okay, let's see here. It's just on this side here, just a little bit of highlighting. Oh, absolutely, it does. Yeah, I absolutely think Mass Menace and Silk are key to punchy webs because whenever I usually do the all webbed up turn. Oh, thank you. I usually do the all webbed up turn and the Mass Menace turn at the same time because it's just dumb and I just get so much power from it. But Silk and Mass Menace are absolutely going to be things that you are going to either need or be prepared for. Yeah, there's a look at them so far. I didn't do any of the yellow yet. I'm about to start that next. But I want to get all the red highlighted first because then I don't have to worry about messing up the yellow. And his cape is as highlighted as I'm going to get because I'm bad at capes. But we got to highlight his muscles a little more. No, I do the same thing. Mass Menace, stop round 2. Well, depending on the board state. Occasionally it's round 3, but usually it's round 2. Because, I mean, you still want to score out. So whether it's dazing their models or get enough power to like web swing away from things, you still want to the core web plan hasn't changed. It's just how they get about to their results is different. Yeah, more or less. I'm doing all the red first. I have not done anything with the blue yet. I did his face, obviously, because I'm actually real happy with how his face came out. I don't know if it's a little boy. There we go. Happy with how his face came out. I have not done the blue yet. I'm going to do all the red first. Then I'm going to do then I think I'm going to do the yellow. And then we're going to do the highlights on the blue. Right now, I'm just going in with like the pure red I have. I'm gonna keep it dark, but I'm gonna lighten it up a little bit, just to accentuate the muscles and stuff. I kind of like the darkish look. I don't want it to look like straight off the panel because he just has a lot of color. He looks like a clown, but I mean he's not. It's just his outfit is just so far out there that I don't want it to be super bright and have it just be like distracting. I mean his purple face is kind of distracting enough because you don't see many purple faces in MCP. But other than I think Nebula, I think. I know or Supergiant has a blue, but you don't see Supergiant anyway because nobody uses her. Oh yeah, well Yondu's blue. He's not so much purple. You see how the red makes it like absolutely like pop a little bit, just to highlight in the muscles. I did. This is what I did. I did burnt red, and then I mixed burnt red with a little bit of this one, just like a drop, just to lighten it up a little bit. And then I go over it again with this one. I'm telling you, man, just give it a shot. You'll have fun. Even if your first model, which it will, your first model isn't going to look great unless you just do Ultron and paint them with the silver paint. It's still like your first model. It'll hold a special place in your heart. Yeah, it's acrylic paint. So I use all Pro Acryl. It's just my preferred paint. I have a couple other ones, but Pro Acryl is my preferred. I like the way the finished product looks, so it gives it a very matte look, and it's just I kind of grew fond of that. So, with few exceptions, it's Pro Acryl. I mean, I might use different paints for highlighting stuff. Like one of my favorites. I'll show you in a second as soon as I'm done doing some stuff here. Like for my Wakanda guys, all of the Wakanda weapons I want it to be as bright as possible. So, and all the metals and stuff. So I used Vallejo Metal Color Chrome. But the key with this is finish your mini, varnish your mini if you seal it, and then do the chrome, because you do not want to spray varnish on the chrome because that'll dull it. But all my Wakanda guys that have vibranium weapons or vibranium bits on them all have the chrome over them, and they look pretty cool and very shiny. Just like a clear coat, like a hard coat, just to seal in from because these are play pieces, so like they get oils on them and things like that. You don't want your paint rubbing off, especially if you spend a lot of time painting. So it just gives it a layer of protection. Yeah, it's like sealant. Exactly. Some people don't varnish their minis, which that's fine. I always do. But what I usually airbrush varnish. I don't like using aerosol varnish because even a matte varnish, with the aerosol can, I find that it gives it too much of a shine, and I'm not a huge fan of that. So I usually do it with the airbrush, and it just comes out perfect. Let's see. So this. He's probably going to be a little bit of a longer project than my normal guys. For my last couple of streams, I actually got them 90% done in 2 hours. But I haven't even done the yellow or the highlighting of the blue, and I do want to stop by like 11-ish. So we'll see how far I get. Yeah, what time is it now? Oh, so much for stopping by 11-ish. It's after, so maybe I'll finish up the red and then I'll be done. I did not realize how late it was. That's funny. Don't mind me. I can't tell time. Awesome. Yeah, there's a lot going on with this model. This is probably going to take me I'll probably work on it this weekend, because I actually don't. It's one of my few weekends I don't have a tournament. So, because I am booked and busy the rest of the week or the rest of the month on Saturdays. Because next Saturday we have a tournament in Tom's River at East Coast Gamers, and then the following Saturday I'm actually going to the team tournament with Jin and Mike Waller in Massachusetts. That'll be super, super fun. I'm looking forward to that. And then the week after we have Red Seal. So I am booked and busy for the rest of the month. Yeah, going on there. Yeah. The team tournament should be super fun. I am playing X-Men. I believe Waller is playing Midnight Suns. And then Jin is playing Spiders because they'll be legal for that. So. All right. I think, what time is it? So I'll go another 10 minutes. Well, he's still getting used to the way the new webs are. So he's been having a rough go at it just because in his brain he's like scenario, scenario, scenario. But sometimes you got to punch people. And that is what the new webs like to do. All right. Let's see. I'm going to start on the blue a little bit. So we had, what did we do? We did the dark blue, which is right there. So let's mix a little bit of, actually, what we're going to do is get a thing over here. Exactly, yeah. I'm so excited to play with new webs. Like, it is my play style. Even my X-Men list, it's scenario, but like my guys can punch. Because there's nothing I love more than turn one, moving either Jean Grey up and throwing a size 4 building at you, or having Rogue like Mutant Absorb you just to drain all your power. You know how many times I roll Mutant Absorption and do like 4 damage to somebody that picks up an extract? It's wonderful. Okay, so we do this. I think I need a couple more, or 2 more drops of this one. Yeah, exactly. I agree. So let's do this. A little drop of ivory. I think it might be a little too dark. No, I think that's good actually. Okay. Thank you. So when I started painting, I hated mixing colors. How do you know what colors to mix together? I was just gonna say, you don't. I kind of just go by feel, which I know kind of sounds like whatever, but sometimes, as long as you have an idea in your head of where you're going, like a good rule of thumb that I like is this is the color I use for the base color for his blue. Start with this and add a slightly lighter tone, like so. I'm adding this gray blue to it, but it was still a little too dark for what I wanted. So that's why I added a little drop of ivory. Do not just use pure white usually. Ivory gives you a little bit of a softer transition. So now the real test though is you see how it looks on here. I think we're going to start with his mohawk. Yep, exactly. I wanted to accentuate the edges of the mohawk. And I think this is exactly what I wanted for that. It's super subtle. And I could actually even do some of the individual hair that's back here. Yeah, you got to be sharp with that hair. Yeah, it's actually damn perfect. And we'll do a little bit on the helmet area. Just very careful not to mess up the face. since I have the face done already. Hey, Nasty, can you hear the music or not really? Hopefully the goal is that you can't really hear it. All right, good. You know, it's not like I have a huge following now, but like I don't want to get like copyright striked because I'm playing Walk Like an Egyptian in the background, you know? I am looking forward to LVO this weekend. I forgot it was happening, but now that I know it's happening, at least I've got something to watch. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know how to do that either, man. I am brand new to this. This is only my third stream, so I'll have to look into that though. I know Stephanie Bourne is an OBS whiz, and I completely forgot to reach out to her. So I will have to do that this week. Or before the next stream, I should say. Because right now I'm only streaming on Wednesdays. I'm hoping to shoot it up to 2 days a week. But right now, life stuff, you know, so just doing once a week. Yeah, I mean copyright free stuff would be fine too, but like it's just I don't want to get into the whole like legality of music and stuff, but like somebody's listening to music in the background. So I'm listening to music in the background. As long as they're not blaring it through the freaking speakers, like it's fine. Everything's always tied up in so many legal rights, which is why we still don't have Fantastic Four and MCP. Because from what I understand, I mean, it might be easier now with Disney owning like everything. But from what I understand, the Fantastic Four rights when it comes to like heroes and stuff is some of the most confusing rights because I think some stuff is licensed for video games, some stuff is licensed for toys, some stuff licensed for movies, but like MCP falls in like a weird category where like are they toys, are they models, are they collectibles? Um, just like animated movies, are they a show, are they a movie, or whatever? So Fantastic Four are some of the worst rights from what I've heard in all of like comic book moviedom. So I'm hopeful that one day we'll get them. I mean, you would think if any time it would be when the movie came out, but I mean that's where we're here to stay. It looks like as far as like the movies and stuff because they're going to be in Doomsday and they're going to be in all that other stuff. So one day, hopefully. I mean, technically, we have the Fantastic Four in the game now because with Ghost Rider, Hulk, Spider-Man, Logan, you can make 19 threat Fantastic Four, even though it would be what leaderless defenders. Yeah, leaderless defenders. I've never run it. I've always wanted to, just like on a casual night or whatever, just run. Hey, look, I'm playing new Fantastic Four with Ghost Rider, Logan, Spider Man. I forget which Spider Man you have to put in there. I think it might be 4 threat because what Hulk is 6. Logan is 4, so that's 10. Ghost Riders 5 is 15. And then you can do Spectacular 18 or Core 19 or ASM at 20. And you can go 4 wide, quote unquote, new Fantastic Four. It could be fun. I'm not saying it'd be good, but it'd be fun. Okay, I think I like that. All right, cool. And I think, or you can switch it up into Immortal Hulk and change your point values or whatever. But I think for tonight, I am happy with Mr. Gladiator's progress. I'm probably going to work on him more tomorrow and hopefully have him done by the weekend because I think I did all right. So, Nasty, as always, thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry your game did not get the stream, but at least you got a game in with Jin. And also, I know Graham's not here anymore, but thank you to Graham for stopping by. That was fun. But yeah, I will post my updates on Gladiator as they come. And everybody have a wonderful night. Even though I just realized a problem I did. Thanks, man. I'm glad you enjoy the streams. Maybe I'll talk you into painting at some point. But I did just realize I forgot to do something, and it'll bother me if I don't do it right now. So I realized I never updated or highlighted his little bit of briefs here because they're still super dark red. So let's just do that a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Do it. Do it. And it helps, do it with a model like you're not going to play often. Do it with, like, I don't know, if you have like Sin or Viper or something like that, sadly, because they need some help, but they have not been touched as of yet. So if you have a model that you don't play with often, do that. Mess with a model that you don't mess with often and post your results. You know we have a painting section of our Discord, so. Ooh, I have to clean this brush. All right, but yes, I'm going to shut the stream off now. Thank you for stopping by. And I will probably see you next week, because I'll probably be streaming again next week.